guys, Tab and India here. Giving you guys just a little bit of a channel update. We've been busy surviving life like the rest of us here. Doing our best like you guys are. Unfortunately, we got some news, not all of it the best, but we've silver linings, and we have been working solutions. So India, introduce yourself. For those of you who don't know us, I'm Tab. This is India. We run this channel and the LARP connected to it. India has some updates about Alliance Crossroads, and then we're going to check out some cool stuff from DrachenFest, which is an organization that we are both working for this upcoming season in 2026. We'll have some gameplay footage from that to show and kind of chat through with you. And then we'll have some channel updates as well. So stick around. We hope you enjoy it. Hang out with us for a little bit. We're not doing this one live because schedules being what they are, we wanted to get this in the can and you know, get the right message out in a semi-timely manner. So what you got going on? What's going on, India?
Well, I promised a update about the 2026 May game for Crossroads by Wednesday. So, unfortunately, the May event is going to be canceled on the Crossroads site due to construction and less than ideal LARPing conditions. No nails and feet, please. We will still be holding a work day on May 22nd, that Saturday, because we need to prep the game to be mobile.
Yeah, guys, we're going to need a ton of help. There is some large implements that still need to be removed from the tavern area, i.e. we need to take the bar apart and bring it up to the top of the hill on main stage. I have the Jeep and trailer that can help us doing it. I've gotten most of the tavern teardown done. I just need some help, essentially a second set of hands and someone to catch me if I fall off the ladder.
Don't do that.
And then Indy is going to be leading up a team in our backstage area. We're going to get... for those of you that have LARPed and ran LARPs, you probably know this instinctively, but there's a very big difference between running a static permanent site LARP versus one that has to bounce to a rental site and everything. There's a whole other layer of logistics that it involves, and Crossroads has not been built to move for over 10 years.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to really sit down with all of our props and toys and be like, I like this one.
Does it spark joy?
We have to leave a lot of them behind. So we're gonna be organizing that. Also, those of you local here that might want to test out your DrachenFest camping rig. I'm going to be doing that up there during the whole week, all my solar panels and stuff, because I have a whole back end for the channel that I have to support. But yeah, if you want to test out your DrachenFest stuff, it is really cool to do it in a short span of time, so you can make the mistakes over a night instead of being stuck at DrachenFest with a mistake that is harder to solve over that week.
Yeah, overnight and close to your home and not 13 hours away from the thing you forgot that you should pack with your tent.
Yeah, and there's just those little things, and I will be available on site. I'm a pretty good tent putter-upper and putter-downer, so I can give you a little, you know, some nudges in the right direction and share some of the stuff that I've learned over the past 2 years of going to DrachenFest. So yeah, we need all the help that we can get. We will be giving dragon stamps for contributing to that day, because you know we can't give you game time because we're not playing the game. With no power on the site and with the potential for, you know, just trailers full of like I-beams and just potential for ditches, we don't have direct control over what and the construction timeline. So like we couldn't guarantee that there wouldn't be something obstructing us. So we made the decision to alter our season.
Yep.
You got some more information on that?
Yeah. So like Tab mentioned, Crossroads has not been built to move, but that is what we will be doing. So instead of canceling the entire season because construction timelines are always wibbly wobbly, we've decided to go ahead and we are going to run this season. We are just running at rental sites, which is something that we have not done for a long time. So it's going to be a lot of going through things. We're spring cleaning Crossroads, basically. And then also packing things up so that way we can run a game. We are currently in talks with multiple sites in the area. I'm just trying to find the right one that works for us and everything that we need. We are aiming to have a game in September and November and have a kids game somewhere in there. But as of right now, the site and the dates are loose and to be determined. I'm going to attempt my best to have a formal update on where and when by the workday, May 22nd, with the potential that it might be the end of May instead, because now that we are going mobile and to rental sites the first time in a long time, we are also competing with the people who rent those sites on a regular basis. But I'm really excited about the potential of sites that we have. There are some really cool sites in the area that are very, very excited about the thought of having us on their site. So I am optimistic. It's just a matter of logistics and time.
Yeah, and we got a good batch of LARP runners at Crossroads, and most of them play in other chapters that do the rental site gigs. So it's not like we haven't seen it done before. We're just going to need those extra hands to both on this workday, but also before and after, like those bridge days, that Friday and that Sunday, late into Sunday. Are really important, because when you have a rental site, you have to clear the site. You have to clean the site. We have to leave no trace. So there's some things that we're going to have to implement that we haven't hit that hard in the past, because we don't have to up in Tennessee. Yeah.
And, once we are on the site, it's going to be a community effort to, after every battle, sweep for packets. But I know that the Crossroads community will be 100% behind us there, because it's a game. It's still a game. We are not quitting the entire season on you guys. We're just shifting our focus and having to do a lot of in the moment turning. And I'm determined to make it happen. Tab is determined to make it happen. So we will. It's just going to take a lot of support from you guys to get us there and then continue to keep us there.
Yeah, and there's some, coming up to this decision, I just want to explain myself for the tardiness of it's on me, how late we've made this decision in the season. I really wanted to rough it out on the Crossroads site around the construction. The truth of the matter is there are too many factors that we can't control, and most of them are on local municipalities doing like permit stuff. Like, you guys know and have dealt with things where like, oh, we'll show up between 12 and 4 between the 18th and 37th of May. So like with all those things moving, a lot of things are in flux on that site, and George, the site owner, has been wonderful to us over the years, and we don't want to get them in any trouble, because like permits are weird when construction is going on, and I don't understand every single county that I don't live in, and things are changing a lot.
I don't even understand the county I live in.
Yeah, so we just felt it'd be best to move the season to establishments. So we can have a season. Yeah. And I'm still very much behind the core project up in Tennessee, and I will keep you guys updated on that as construction goes and as time moves forward.
Yeah, and it's gonna be pros and cons. Cons, we're losing for the rest of the season. The history and stuff that we have on the Crossroads current site, it's going to be a new experience for a lot of people to play in a rental site with Crossroads specifically. Silver linings is, we get some nice amenities.
Showers.
In the meantime, showers, cabins,
all
a
those
bigger tavern, even though we lose the ambiance with fluorescent lighting.
Yeah.
But, showers.
Yeah,
I do love a shower.
We're going to do our best to bring as much of Crossroads on the road as we can with us. It will be new. It will be a challenge, but we are up to it. Our team is up to it. We got a brand new plot team that is raring to go to tell all those stories.
And who's now having a few extra months to write those stories. So
yeah, and the plot lines will also not be taking place in Sanctuary, because we're not going to be in Sanctuary. So we're really looking at, and no spoilers or anything, especially because they haven't written it yet. But like thematically, so like Crossroads in Tennessee was always like border town, you know, you're on the edge. But now that we're moving to a place that has amenities and a bunch of buildings, it makes sense for us to be in one of the cities of Kosmara. And there are a bunch of the plot members that have been just wanting to get into some of the cities of the world. So I'm very much looking forward to getting that going. One of the cool things that we're still going to try to pull off, I think one of our events we're trying to get in just before the regional, the Alliance regional game, which Virginia is hosting.
Yes, if we can.
Yep. We're going to
all hopes and dreams right now.
We have to book the dates, and that is, you know, that's the price you pay when you're booking sites. Is it's not up to you. So the dates that we get are the dates that we're going to have to go with. We're working really hard not to
conflict with our neighbors for sure, or known games that people go to a lot. But it is going to be a lot less flexibility. Just because we are renting a site and we don't control when they are available.
I'm looking forward to running on a proper site, even though our little place has the a charm all its own. It could certainly we could use a break in the rhythm. So yeah, we're hoping to get one game in before the regional. We will be supporting the regional. My plot team is involved with producing that game, and I will be bringing some bells and whistles of my own out there. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what that Virginia team can lead us to in the regional. They have some excellent ideas, and some of the core concepts that we've discussed are really exciting, and I can't wait for them to get the stuff rolling. Some of you players have probably already seen some of the hooks out there in the Atlanta and Virginia games already this year. So I hope you're enjoying those. And so that's the regional is the big local thing happening in the Alliance this year. So the way the Alliance year is run is national and then a regional. So this year is a regional year. The Southeast is getting the regional this year
for the first time ever.
Yeah. So kudos to Virginia. Looking forward to supporting you out there.
Yeah, and I'll be continuously updating as well as we get closer. We will be needing a lot of volunteers for different things. Might be repairing costumes, repairing weapons as we start to pare stuff down and have, this is what we're working with. So if you are a foamsmith, you have a sewing machine, and you like to watch movies while having something to do as a hobby, if you are open to any kind of volunteering on that level of I give you things, you fix things and give them back to me as we get towards our first game of the season, reach out to me. I would be happy to give you a job. Very much so.
Heck yeah. So guys, we are going to, so that's, I think that's all the Alliance news that we have right now.
For now.
Yeah, for now. So some cool stuff on the DrachenFest side of things. This year I am the media coordinator for DrachenFest, and India is, what is your position?
I am
this
the
year?
staff support deputy.
That sounds like LARP mom to me.
I mean, it's kind of sounding like it, yeah.
India got brought on to DrachenFest this year. Her reputation precedes her, and it is going to be a joy to work with you and see what you can do on a team that size. I know that your help and contributions will be needed and welcomed. But for that news, since we're going to be working at DrachenFest, I wanted to, it's going to be India's first year there.
Yeah.
And
the biggest game I've ever been to.
Actually by their pre-registration numbers, I would imagine it already is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tickets are going, tickets are selling. Check
Yeah.
out your tickets at DrachenFest.us.
Yep.
We got some footage from last year. Again, if you want to see some stylized footage up on the main DrachenFest YouTube channel, check that out. We have, I think and this is yeah, that's a little bit of news. Alliance Crossroads, no, LARP Crossroads, the channel, is partnering and collaborating with the DrachenFest team and producing some of their YouTube videos this year. You might have seen the collaboratory snippets on the channel, the little tag there. So all of the previews for the camps and the referee kind of like ad reel thing. That's all us.
Videos.
We were able to. We were lucky enough to help out DrachenFest with that, and so we have a bunch of footage from last year. So myself and India, and you guys are going to watch the first couple minutes of the final battle last year. You're going to see the initial charge. We're probably going to slow down and replay a couple things that we see throughout the time, because there are some really cool moments here, and you're going to get to see some actual gameplay footage of the live DrachenFest game as it is being played by the players. So let's hope I did not screw this up and that we can magically, through the power of futurism, oh, it's kind of working. Sort of, kinda. All right, we're gonna try to adjust this just a little bit there. Excuse me while I noodle.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, folks, so we're going to dive into watching the opening charge of the final battle of DrachenFest 2025. You're going to see some cool role-playing here. We're going to possibly slow things down, pause in some cool places, and maybe even give you a replay or two. But again, this is India's... some of her first time viewing some of this footage, and she has not been to DrachenFest yet. So this, and I hope this helps some of you make the decision to show up and play by getting some actual DrachenFest game footage. So we're going to go ahead and get us out of here. And hopefully...
How many people were at this game?
I think the attendance was over 1,200 last year.
I know that guy.
Look at that frog leading the charge. There is a frog with a lance leading the charge with a wooden pony. That is some of the coolest stuff I've seen. I've just seen in just this shot a couple of different shots from Legends players. There's some Legends players I saw over in Silver Camp. I definitely saw some Crossroads players.
Oh, yeah.
And as we spin over here to blue, look at that shield. Look at that shield. That man is a legend for that. That is a porthole-based shield.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, so was that an arrow just?
Yes, it was. I was getting hit with stuff quite a bit while filming this. And there goes our battle frog again. Their cavalry charge is done. So this is the, I believe, the right flank of blue setting up to try and take advantage of, I believe, the orcs.
Wow.
Were on the side
look
there.
At the orc costumes.
Uh-huh. All of these costumes. Look at these larpers.
Painted shields.
Yeah, this is like that feeling out part of the battle where everyone's, you know, a couple monsters like this guy's charging in, the cauldron monster. I believe that we're probably going to see soon. Yep, there he is. There's a were-rat. And the green champion backing him up.
Hot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that costume. The dedication just to wearing that amount of fur in June.
Yeah, the were-rat player was in Green Camp last year. I got to interact with him. Really cool guy. And as you can see, wearing a fursuit in the middle of summer, giving good game. Monster versus monster.
That cauldron.
And check out these near misses right here.
Ooh.
Boom! Oh, look at that cannon shot. Now, we're going to show that again. This made the final cut of the green video up for DrachenFest, and we're just going to back this up. Look at this wizard, Green Camp
The
wizard.
reflexes.
Nearly getting got. And mid-casting, a caster also did.
Look, he didn't even break his concentration on his spell, though.
No, in it.
The actual, like, cannons and
Yep.
the trebuchet.
Uh-huh. We got the ballistas, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
ballistas.
think we have any trebuchets there yet.
Sounds like I'm building a trebuchet.
And check this out right here. I think I'm going to come up. I think I passed by. There's our red avatar
Ooh.
and the red banner holder.
Oh, the avatars are on the field, too?
Uh-huh. They have to stay with the banners,
Well.
so they're very much part of it. Although they can't partake in the combat.
Yeah.
Here's a cool call-out battle between one of our influencers, insert name here, and the green champion. They're kind of see how people are kind of making room for them so they can have their honor combat.
Oh, cool.
And they're showing down, getting almost shot by an arrow again. Oh. Now the combat is at their own pace. You know, they're performing for each other, not really trying to win. Now I wish I got the angle of her biting his arm, because that was beautiful.
Wow.
And look at him rolling with it. Going with the role play. His arm hurts. Action going on around them. Now, this is an unfortunate fact of gameplay. When you're in LARP, so this is one of the biggest difference between like LARP and cosplay, right? Things go wrong in LARP just as much.
Break.
And notice he's not jumping her to get the win. He's not bashing her while she's getting her costume back together. He's giving her space, not breaking the role play at all. Look at that.
Oh, cool.
Did you see that little kiss off? He just, oh, go back to that. Look at that moment right there. Respect. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, so freaking cool, guys. Here's the were-rat again.
Going after some other people.
Oh,
Looks
yeah.
like.
Oh, yeah.
Hunting for monsters.
Monsters have a different stat set. You have to
Oh.
register your monster with the game and get it approved, and it's power approved, and then there are monster slayers in the game. It's a skill you can get.
Oh,
So
that's
there are
cool.
players that like to fight monsters specifically. The blue camp coordinator right there.
Wow.
Excellent costumes.
Everybody I'm looking at, unless they're like acting for a moment, it's just smiling.
Yeah.
They're all just having a great time.
Look at this amazing fighting. Just action, action, action. Good role play. People checking with each other as well. You can see that. Look at that. Gust of wind.
Whoa.
All right. So that was an example of spell casting in this game. It's very, very role play based, and it's buy-in based. Okay. That is super important. Everybody's playing to lift each other at DrachenFest. So we're going to back this up just a little bit, and we're going to see a player cast Gust of Wind on a group of players and watch how they react for him. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Wasn't
A
that
whole
amazing?
line of them.
Wasn't that amazing? And there are parts, I'm not sure if I caught it, the angle of it, but there were casters that were coordinating with each other. So imagine a battle line of casters all casting to take out a section of a shield wall so it can be breached. Really cool to see, and what they'll do is, and that's why you're seeing all the refs with these hats on. So the referees in the battle, they're the people that are making sure that folks know what's going on that might be affecting them. So
Like a Lich Marshal?
yeah,
Alliance?
like sort of,
But-
yeah. So a really good thing to do is if you're planning on doing some of that cool casting, especially the group casting, let a ref know beforehand, right? So that way the ref can pre-position themselves to let the players know that they're getting got and that they're the target of whatever the spell is, be it a sleep, a gust of
That's
wind.
nice, because it's like the hardest part about being a spellcaster in a game, especially in a large combat like this, is nobody can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, and
There's too much going on.
exactly. And you know, we're not really throwing fireballs at each other.
Right. What?
So unless it's an actual orb of power, and that's another good thing that Drac does, the
Yeah,
nerf, the
yeah.
squishy orbs of power. So it's blatant when you get hit with something, and the orbs of power are very similar to the cannonballs that they use. So let's see what else we
Also,
can get into here.
I don't know if you guys could hear it, but he hit that fan so hard I heard the whoosh as his whole body went into that woof.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. This is the Red Camp General, dressed
wow.
as a Zulu warrior. Fucking badass. There she is again. Oh, so cool!
Feral rat, I love it.
Just great.
Oh, flails.
Oh. Again, people are taking care of each other. You know, they're not. You're not seeing anybody diving in for the win here. Everybody's there for the gameplay and the immersion of the performance. Look at that sexy ref right there. Look at that rock star of a referee right here. This is Nate, the owner of one of the owners of the Minnesota Alliance chapter. He is also wearing a chest camera that you will see some footage of in the actual films themselves.
Best chest cam is tall chest cam.
Very, very, very true. Very true.
What is that banner?
That is Silver Camp, I believe.
Silver cam.
There's the
Oh, these like
look at these
ballistas
costumes.
are so cool.
Look at this. Oh, I think you got chickens.
chickens.
I got to go back and get that shot. Yeah, so this is just a taste, folks. Just a little itty bitty slice of what you can get at DrachenFest. So go ahead and check out those videos. Again, they'll give you little snippets at the entire festival. This is just the final fight. Each camp is fully developed. I would say to those of you who are used to your traditional style of LARP, like
US
the Boffer
LARPs,
LARP,
yeah.
US Boffer LARPs that we at Crossroads run. Each camp is about as complicated and intricate as an individual LARP or Alliance chapter in itself. And there are 5 of them plus the bazaar, which is like the city where everyone who doesn't want to pick a side goes.
Okay.
So the immersion, the costumes, it is the big leagues of what we do. There are, of course, there are larger LARPs in the world, Drac Germany,
Yeah.
Empire. There's a lot.
Yeah.
But this one is touching that. Drac is touching that, and it's DrachenFest US is very unique in the position that it's in, and I'm very, very lucky, fortunate, and happy to be a part of it.
Yeah. I'm excited to not only get to go for my first year, but also be on their staff and get to see like the behind the scenes of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come away probably exhausted, but also
No doubt.
learn a lot. Even just the few meetings I've had so far as the year kicks up, I'm like, wow, these people are like on a different level of running things. I'm just gonna soak it up like a sponge and learn.
Very much so. Same deal with me. Just in awe of their backstage. I was a lead camp ref for them last year for Green Camp, and it was a very, very rewarding experience. And I was and am a LARP runner with over 100 individual events under my production belt, and I still learn things running the game with the refs at DrachenFest. Still learn things, tons of things, especially the back end meetings, how you can be more open and flowing with your gameplay and less restrictive. Like, the light and easiness of the rule set itself makes it a much funner and less intimidating thing to get involved in. And then the fact that, I mean, just look at the fights that we showed you today. There are these little moments, and you could pick them out. And sometimes they won't make the full video because they're not dramatic, and they're like, oh, they're not big role play moments. But you see like little like in between moments where you're clinching and you're growling at each other, but all of a sudden you're doing like, you okay? Okay, cool. Like little check-ins with each other, and it's beautiful to see this many people putting together this much art in such a short amount of time, this much creative expression. It is an absolute thing of beauty. It is a tour de force. Again, I'm happy to be a part of it. So you guys should come out to our workday,
Yes.
help us out getting our chapter mobile, hang
If you
out.
can't come to the workday, send me something that you can do. Repair costumes, repair weapons. We're gonna need lots of help with that.
Yep.
Even just I have a shed and you can put stuff in that shed for the meantime would also be super helpful.
Yeah.
Every little thing counts as we shift into moving and being mobile for the first time in like a decade.
Yeah. So we also donations will obviously go towards the logistical costs for that, because it's going to cost but we're hoping to get as much stuff moved and distributed so that we don't have to get a U-Haul.
Yeah.
For the actual game weekend, we're hoping. So that's one of our goals. Also, because of the way that life is and permits and construction are, I'm not sure of this 100%, but I don't want to not say it. This might be our last chance to gather on the Tennessee site, because it's on the whims of county boards of whoever, and we're trying to maintain the same type of deal that we've had, but it is getting harder and more difficult to do these types of things outside of the regulations and controls that are being created up and around us. We don't need to get into the details, because I'm not the best at the land wrangling type of stuff. I know that the landowners want to support the project. We want to move on with it. We've really enjoyed the past 10 years that we've been there, and we will continue to try to expand it and keeping you updated. We will still be running LARPs. It will be on rental sites, and hopefully we'll get together later this month in Tennessee, have a good time hanging out. Also, there is a local Renaissance fair that is running that weekend, so I was thinking that Sunday maybe we could all get up in garb and go check out Jared's fair. We have some players that are working there, some Crossroads players, Dale and his HEMA team. The Everblade Academy, that those guys come out and play with us all the time. So that's a good time.
Yep.
It's fun to watch them do their gladiator tournament.
Yeah.
Man, I'd love to get the Everblade guys out to DrachenFest.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Because of course they're real sword fighter guys, and they won't get that there, but the champions tournament, the showmanship part of it, they would definitely get down with.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, all we got to say for this little episode.
Yeah.
This go round. We miss you guys. We're sorry that the first half of the season didn't work out. We were really trying to get it produced, and the cards just did not get dealt the way we needed them to.
Yeah. But I'm making it my full-time job to find Crossroads a home for the second half of the season. So.
Yep. And we will be reaching out and getting it into the CMA database the second we get the approval. So for those of you, just the order of events that we're looking at is we got to book the camp.
Yep.
And also get permission from the Alliance to run outside of our little bubble. We're trying to keep it in that bubble. I think we're close to it.
We're close to the bubble.
So it's still going to be around the same type of drive. Most of you coming from the south will have a shorter drive for most of the camps that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Again, we're going to do the best we can, and we're going to run a game. It's just not going to be on the Tennessee site.
Yep.
So that's what we got.
Yep.
Hope to see you guys out at Drac.
Yeah. Come see us at DrachenFest. Check out the regional event September 19th to 21st. 19th, yep. Keep an eye out for more announcements from us. If you were curious about the Patreon, now would be a great time to join the Patreon, as every dollar is going to be going towards moving us to a mobile game and getting us a site.
True. Also, Patreon. You guys have an update coming. We're planning an update by the end of the summer.
Yes.
All right. and we are going to be putting exclusive Patreon footage up on the Patreon. Here's what it's going to be. So if you look at the DrachenFest videos, all right, the ones that we are producing, that we are partnered with, there's a whole back-end process that we go through with our client at DrachenFest to get those videos built. So what you're going to see are the rough drafts of those videos. We have, I think, about 4 or 5 each, and you're going to see it going from concept, very rough concept, to finding the music, finding the voiceover, finding the bloopers. There's almost always, a blooper reel at the final draft. It's stuck right on the end of it, right before it goes to the final edit, where we cut the blooper off and then we send it to DrachenFest. So there are some cute bloopers. I have to sign in. Sorry, guys. So with that being said, we brought Jeannie up here to say goodbye. Jeannie misses you. I don't. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
The most important Crossroads staff member.
So from us to you guys, we miss you. We look forward to seeing you again. Check out the videos. Go outside. Play with LARPers. See LARPers. Be LARPers. And we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Say bye, Jeannie.
Bye, Jeannie. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness.